What's up guys, my name's Iconic Heroes here on this Destiny video. In today's video we're going to be revealing the new Taken King activity called the Court of Oryx. Now this has just been revealed on the Bungie live stream just about an hour ago. It started and all that stuff, so this video literally releases right after the live stream ends. So the Court of Oryx is a new activity in the Taken King. You basically come to this area, you insert a rune into one of the 3 tiers, and you basically fight this interesting boss battle. At first, I kind of thought that this was just basically a way for them to get their strike ideas out of the way, because each boss has a specific way you damage them, a specific way that they can die, and a specific reason why they exist and all that stuff. And it's actually really cool, and I get the feeling that they just like had a bunch of ideas for strike playlists, and they just couldn't implement every single one into a strike, so they kind of just put them all here. But I do think this is actually really cool. I don't know how long I could do this, how long I could grind it, but considering how well we were doing on tier 1 and how fucking destroyed we were doing on tier 2, makes me think that tier 3 is going to be an absolute fuckfest, and it's going to be freaking amazing. So other than the fact that there's just bosses going around, each one of them has like this special thing that they has going on. So but before you get into the bosses, you have to insert a rune into one of the 3 rune accepting summoning stones of doom. So there's 3 tiers: first tier, second tier, third tier. Each one has their respective light levels that you need to be to really do any damage to them. First one's around 200 light, the second one's around 250, and the third one I was told is around 280, 290 light is a recommended light level. So naturally, when we're all exactly 200 light level, tier 2 absolutely kicked our asses to the point where you literally could not do any damage until you were at 201 light level. Now the way the light level works, if you guys don't know, is basically your armor and your gun stats have a certain level on them, a light level. And these things all average out, like, so each one of your guns, armors, and all that stuff will average out to a specific light level. And this light level will determine your ability to fight at the higher levels of the game, even though your actual level 40, that like rank up experience level, doesn't actually play effect in the total scheme of the higher level stuff. It does help you in some things. It's just kind of confusing, and I know what I said was kind of confusing, but basically the light levels have changed, but they're kind of the same. They're exactly what matters in the higher level play. So basically, you want to put your rune inside one of these tomes, and then you're going to go fight a boss. Tier 1, there's only one boss, and tier 2, I believe there was 3 bosses, and we didn't even get to see tier 3 because it was like a broken totem, and they didn't even allow us to click it. I'm assuming we might be fighting all of the bosses at once, which sounds absolutely stupid, considering how hard it was to kill the level 2 ones, which we never did. And considering how small that platform is, I don't even know, but that's just speculation. I really don't know. Basically, like I said from the beginning, you put the rune in and a boss spawns. Each boss has their special little quirk to them that makes them die. There's one boss, so there's 2 enemies that spawn. You have to bring them close together to be able to do any damage to either one of them. Once one falls, the other one you can just kind of destroy him at your whim. There are other bosses that don't really require you to do anything. There's a bunch of wizards that are just a bunch of wizards and you have to damage them. They all have fire shields and you just have to tear them apart. There's another one where this ogre can only lose his shields if you explode a cursed thrall next to him. I like that guy. We actually almost killed a level tier 2 one on that just by using cursed thralls to blow him up, because we literally could not do damage to anyone. It was like question marks, and we're just using our bodies to blow up the cursed thralls, and we almost killed that ogre with cursed thralls. It's gonna be in the gameplay somewhere here, but I'm not too sure. But anyways, then there's another one. You have to destroy the little eyes around the map. You have to kill other enemies to start damaging him, and you kind of do that process until you kill him. A lot of really interesting ideas that could really be implemented in Strike, like I said, and we're just like kind of thrown together because they had so many cool ideas for some Strike bosses. I really do enjoy this Court of Oryx. I'm not too sure how long it will last. But considering how little loot you get out of it, I definitely think I'm going to be grinding it out. However, they did dump a bunch of runes on us. I'm going to be assuming that the runes are not that easy to get. You're probably going to be needing to do a lot of work to get these runes in the first place, to be able to summon these bosses, to be able to get the rewards from the chest, to be able to get in the game. One note is that only the person who puts the rune inside the thing will be able to get the rewards at the end, other than the, like, you know, the reputation rewards for Eris. By the way, Eris is coming back. Level 5 Eris will be a thing. That is just something that makes sense, and I think that they told us. But anyways, there's a lot more to this than just kind of meets the eye, and more than I'm telling you about, because we really did just get a chance to play tier 1, and we got absolutely wrecked by tier 2. But what we understood like clearly is that light level is really impactful for this. So once we like started getting gear from the actual activity, we started actually putting that gear on, and we started actually doing better. We started being able to damage the tier 2 stuff. We never actually got a kill on the tier 2 stuff, and I don't think anybody did, but we got close. That ogre almost died to cursed thralls. That was really cool, and I think it would be a really cool challenge to try to kill everybody with the cursed thralls and stuff. I think that would be kind of cool, but I really don't know what to do with that, guys. So anyways, other than that, there's really like not much more to it. There's just like, there's a boss. He's a special quirk to killing him, and you have to kill him before the time limit ends, and you get a reward. Other than that, there's like a chest in the bottom called that requires a key of gnashing teeth. That's something that a lot of people have been talking about that don't know what it's for. Probably this key of gnashing teeth you get from a specific thing. This chest was on the bottom of this area every single time we played here, so it's not something that just happened for me once, and it's not something that just happens as a random spawn. Every single person had it in the same spot, so it's definitely something you should take a look at. And if you find a key of gnashing teeth, that's where it belongs, and that's where it's gonna stay, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. Other than that, the gameplay you see here before you is I was playing as the warlock because they forced me to. God damn it, these guys were just like, I got Titan, I got Hunter. I'm like, I'm the one stuck with the warlock, and it was really annoying jump. Although the super was kind of fun. I don't want to talk about the jump. And of course, I had my buddy Holtzman with the hunter. We got the hunter, and then of course Dado with the Titan took that Titan away from me. Shout out to Holtzman for letting me use his gameplay on this. I don't think I have Dado's gameplay. That scummy bastard took it away from me. He didn't let me have it. I'm kidding. I love you, Dado. But anyways, that's the video for you guys today. I don't want to go on and on about it. I'm going to be leaving some gameplay for you guys to see in the background afterwards, because I know you guys are super excited. If you guys want to see more gameplay, if you want to see like individual boss things where I just kind of describe the different bosses we fight, because I believe we saw pretty much all the bosses. And I can just show off some of the bosses as well as like the different things. If you guys want to see it, let me know in the comments down below. I might do that because it sounds kind of like fun. Be like, this is the boss of Urzor. He can only be damaged with cursed roll. I don't know. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. My name is Vanguard, and I will see you guys over on the next video.